I am Suraksha Kotian, MCom final, MBM Government First Grade College, Karkala. I am going to explain about interest rate risk and risk hedging strategies in that interest rate swaps. Let's know the meaning of interest rate swap. An interest rate swap is a contractual agreement entered into between two counterparties under which each agrees to make periodic payment to the other for an agreed period of time based upon a national amount of principal. The two parties that agrees to exchange the cash flows are called counterparties of the swap. It is a type of contract agreement which two counterparties agree to exchange one stream of future interest payment for another based on a specified principal amount. Here, exchange of cash flows are called counterparties of the swap. The principal amount is notional because there is no need to exchange actual amount of principal in a single currency transaction. There is no foreign exchange component to be taken account of. Equally, however, a notional amount of principal is required in order to compute the actual cash amounts that will be periodically exchanged. Here the notional amount of principal is required in order to compute the actual amounts that will be periodically exchanged. It is important to note 2 points. First one, there is no exchange of a principal amount either initially or at maturity as the notional principal amount is the same. Here, the notional principal is amount is same either initially or at the maturity period. There is no exchange of a principal amount. On each interest payment date, only the net amount will be paid or received by the counterparties. On the date of interest payment, either the net amount will be paid or received by the both the parties. Thus, then, interest rate swap is a financial contract between two parties exchanging or swapping a stream of interest payments on a notional principal amount on multiple occasions during a specific period. Such contracts generally involve the exchange of fixed to floating or floating to floating rates of interest. Accordingly, on each payment that occurs during the swap period, a cash payment based on the differential between fixed and floating rates is made out by one party involved in the contract to another. Next is about characteristics of interest rate swap. First one, effectively converts a floating rate borrowings to fixed rate or vice versa. The company can use the ask code to effectively convert a floating rate to fixed rate or vice versa. Second one, structured as a contract separate from the underlying funding. Interest rate swap is structured contract between the two counterparties. Third one, principal repayment obligations are not exchanged. That is, the principal amount is only notional. Here, the principal amount is only notional and there is no changes in the principal amount. Fourth one, can be applied to either new or existing borrowings. The interest rate swap can be applied to a new or existing borrowings. Fifth one, they are off balance sheet instrument. The credit exposure of each party in the chain is difficult to value, but it remains off the balance sheet as no equity is created. Sixth one, on each interest payment dates, only the net differential is paid received by the counterparties on each interest payment date. In interest rate swap contract, only the net interest differential amount is paid or received by each counterparties on the interest payment date. Seventh one, the frequency of the payment reflects the tenor of the floating rate index. Here, the floating rate index means interest rate moves ups and down with the market rate or index. Last one, involves the exchange of interest obligations between two parties at regular intervals over the life of interest rate swap. Here, the exchange of interest obligations take between the two parties take throughout the contract of interest rate swap. These are some of the characteristics of the interest rate swap. Next one, advantages of interest rate swap. First one, to obtain lower cost funding. Interest rate swap helps to counter rate of funding are available. Second one, to hedge interest rate exposure. An interest rate swap allows company to exchange the interest rate payment on agreed notional amount for an agreed period of time. Third one, to obtain the higher yielding investment asset. It helps to get the higher investments on assets. Fourth one, to create types of investment assets not otherwise obtainable. Interest rate swap helps to get the higher investment on assets. Fifth one, to implement overall asset or liability management strategies. It helps to implementing the asset or liability strategies in assets. Sixth one, to take speculative position in relation to future movements in the interest rates. In interest rate swap, interest rates have speculative position. Seventh one, they are used to hedge interest rate risk as well as take on the interest rate risk. It helps to reduce the interest rate risk. Eighth one, they are versatile financial tool used in the global financial markets. Interest rate swap provides flexibility in assets and liability management and allows banks and companies to convert assets and liability from one interest rate basis to another. Here, the interest rate swap helps to get the flexibility in the assets and liabilities management and allows company to convert the asset and liability from one interest rate basis to another. Ninth one, interest rate swap can be used as a cost-cutting device while leaving the underlying sources of funds unaffected. Treasurers can use the interest rate swap market to manage the existing liabilities as well as swap off a new issue. IRS helps to use cost-cutting device. It helps to manage both existing and new swaps. 10th one, help counterparties to take advantage of current or expected future market conditions. In IRS, it helps to get both the counterparties helps to take the advantages of the current and future market conditions. Corporations employ interest rate swaps to dynamically change their financing structure from floating rate exposure to fixed and vice versa. Here, the financing structure will be affected. Swaps can also more precisely match financing risk with operational risk. Swaps helps to reduce the financing and operational risk. 13th one, swap can be used to lengthen or strengthen the average maturity of a portfolio or liability structure. Swaps are used for long or short-term average or maturity. These are some of the advantages of interest rate swap. Next one, swaps can broadly classified into two types. First one, fixed to floating. Here the customer receives a cash flows at a fixed rate of interest and simultaneously pays a cash flows at a floating rate of interest or vice versa. The cash flows are calculated on the notional principal amount. The floating rate of interest is usually determined by the reference to a transparent benchmark. Here, customer is going to receive a cash flows at a fixed rate of interest and paying for cash flow at a floating rate of interest. The total cash flows are calculated at the national principal amount. For example, consider a company named TSI that can issue a bond at a very attractive fixed interest rate to its investor. The company feels that it can get the better cash flow from a floating rate. In this case, DSI can enter into swap with the counterparty bank in which the company receives a fixed rate and pays a floating rate. Second one, floating to floating. In this kind of swap, both the counterparties exchange interest amount based on two different floating reference rates through the life of the swap. For example, floating rate benchmarks could be overnight money rate or MIB or term money rate, government security yields to maturity, treasury bills yields to maturity. However, not all these are currently available in India. In the floating to floating swap, both the counterparty exchange interest rate on the different floating rates. Next one, who can enter into an interest rate swap? Primary dealers, banks and financial institutions are allowed to enter into rupee interest rate swap for the purpose of hedging their exposure as well as for market making. However, corporate customers are allowed to enter into rupee interest rate swap only for the purposes of hedging the interest rate risk on a underlying asset or liability. Here, the primary dealers, banks, financial institutions, corporate customers are allowed into interest rate swaps. In the case of non-rupee interest rate swap, all participants are allowed to enter into this transaction only for the purpose of hedging and underlying exposure. Next, how swaps work. Upon determining that interest rate swap would be prudent financial position, an entity employs a swap dealer to arrange the terms of the swap. The party with the outstanding floating rate debt seeks the lowest possible fixed rate. Other factors such as financial strength of the dealer and the counterparty also are considered at this time. The counterparty's floating rate usually is determined using an index. Swap in interest rates swaps, the only things that actually get swapped are the interest payments. It is derivative contract. The parties do not take ownership of the other's debt. Instead, they merely make a contract to pay each other's difference in loan payment as specified in the contract. Once the parties agrees to the terms arranged by the swap dealer, they must enter into a international swaps dealer association, master agreement and certification. After both the parties agrees to terms arranged by the swap dealer, they have to enter into agreement and get certification in the International Swap Dealers Association. This certification assures that the entity has the legal authority to enter into the swap. The length of the swap is also determined at the time and is usually 1 to 10 years. After agreement upon the terms, the parties are ready to enter into a interest rate swap. Interest payments are determined on the monthly, semi-annual or annual basis. In the certification gives the assures that the both has the legal entity to enter into the swap. The life period of swap also determined. The life period is usually it's 1 to 10 years. The payment of interest are paid on monthly, semi-annual or annual basis. The net difference between the two interest payments is paid by the party whose payments exceeds to the others. The difference is the only amount exchanged. Principal and interest payments are not exchanged. The original issuer of the variable rate debt usually still has to pay the remarketing and liquidity fees associated with the debt. Next one, the risk associated with the interest rate swaps are explained below. First one, the counterparty to the contract may default. May entities attempt to mitigate the risk by swapping only with counterparties whose financial position is rated AA or higher. If the other parties failed in a contract, then the many company attempts to mitigate the risk by swapping only with the counterparties who are having the strong financial position, and all debts are swapped in the other party. Second one, another risk with swap is basis point risk. Exposing the swapper to unexpected additional cost. Basis point risk occurs when the index used for the swap contract does not correspond to the actual interest rate on the variable rate debt. The risk can be eliminated by having the counterparty pay the same variable rate as the rate on the bonds. Another risk is about when there is a changes in the index used for the contract and actual interest rate on the variable rate debt. Last one. Finally, an issuer must factor in the cost of swapper fees. These fees are paid to the dealer and they can erode a sizable portion of the saving created by the swap. Also, if the swap turns unfavorable, a swapper must pay an unwind fees or assignment fees to terminate the agreement. Each of these fees can be excessive, normally equaling the cost to the counterparty of funding an equally satisfactory arrangement. If the swaps are unfavorable, the swapper have to pay the additional fees like unwind fees, assignment fees on the terminant of this agreement. These fees are excessive in nature. These are all about the interest rate swaps. Thank you.